I'm pretty sure one of the first things you guys are gonna wonder is what happened to her face. It actually goes beyond the surface and can affect my eyesight. I am at a higher risk of having. I'm not doing it for you. Like when you first saw my pictures, you were just like, oh, she's cute. You didn't think like, what the hell happened to her face? So I'm gonna get my mom on the phone at some point in this video.
I had took you to a new doctor and they had asked the question, did you fall or something? I said,
Going through that was a type of trauma for me because it greatly affected my self-esteem. And action! Guys, welcome to the channel, the new channel. So this might be the first official video that I post on our channel because right now I just have the trailer. So basically, to get started, and I'll explain why, I'm gonna tell you guys about my birthmark. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there it is. On my other channel, Britney Dear's Family Vlogs, I never really discussed it. And while I talk about my birthmark, I'm going to be retwisting the back part of my hair. And my nail polish is chipping really bad. I'm super embarrassed about it. I'll take it off tonight before I go to bed, trust and believe. Okay, so let's talk about the who. I am Britney of the channel Britney's Family's Clips. Okay, so this is what happens when you change your channel name multiple times. The correct channel name is Britney Dear's Family Life. The link to the correct one will be in the description box. And this channel you are now watching, Zach and Britney. I put his name first so he wouldn't feel like away. Plus he seems to think all the videos are about him anyway, or like he's the most important factor because he's so funny and whatever. So I mean, and he says it jokingly, y'all, don't get in your feelings. But no, so that's the who. We have been married for 11 years. We have 3 children, which you can see on our family channel, which will be in the description box. So we have plenty of videos there. Some of them are really crazy. You know what? YouTube has that channel marked as a channel for kids, and that channel is not for kids. If y'all watching, my husband curses, although I bleep him out sometimes. He has a very mature sense of humor a lot of times when it's between me and him, and he's just a hot mess. I want to discuss my birthmark in this video while I retwist my hair. I'm gonna retwist the back of my hair because it is all tangled. I've already retwisted this side and did a little French braid to kind of keep it intact. And I also retwisted this part before I went to bed last night. I did not get around to doing this part because I was tired. Today is Saturday, April 25th. It has been a super busy day. Why am I discussing my birthmark while retwisting my hair? I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so in my family video, we've had that channel since my family video. My family channel we have had since 2016. I think October 2016 is when we posted our first family vlog. And from then until now, I have never like really discussed what my birthmark is or much anything about it really. I figured I wanted to be open with this channel and just kind of be more strategic with things because back to the other channel, I've gotten so many questions about my birthmark, mainly like what happened to your face. What happened to your face? Did he hit her? You know, like just weird stuff. Was I burned? Actually, I mean, it's not weird because I've been asked these things all my life. I am a little insecure about it. It's growing on me. It's been a long time, but for the new viewers here who have never even seen me and my husband, I'm pretty sure one of the first things you guys are gonna wonder is what happened to her face. So I'm gonna tell you. I do urge you to comment below if you have any other questions or comments. And you know what? I did, before I got an actual medical diagnosis about what my birthmark is, my husband and I did have a little talk about it, which I'm going to post at the end of this video so y'all can kind of get his view and opinion, and he might even come in now, or not now, but during this video. So I'm going to get my mom on the phone at some point in this video so she can kind of be in the discussion. In my 33rd year, I got the correct diagnosis from an actual eye doctor, not even a dermatologist. So growing up with this big ass birthmark on my face, I was teased a lot. I was the girl who was told I was pretty for a girl with a birthmark. I was the girl who didn't get liked or chosen for things because I have a birthmark. Now don't get me wrong, I still had a lot of friends. I had some of the best friends ever throughout my life, so I can't even complain about that. My friends have always been supportive and had my back in any situation. Even when I was like, I think I was in 2nd grade, this little boy was like teasing me and bullying me, and he was like all up in my face, and so my best friend came over and pushed him and was like, leave her alone, and then we took off running. They don't watch my channel, but I just want to shout them out. Thank you, Ashley, for having my back. She probably don't remember that, but I will never forget.
Hey, I didn't do nothing. What?
Be quiet, I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm the life of the party. Y'all want to see me?
Did I just tell y'all he thought that? If you shoot me with that, I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Stop! Honey, let me do my video. Ow. If you don't have anything constructive to contribute to the conversation, then zip it.
And Filmora, can you add a video? The time lapse. Can you put a time lapse?
Yes, why?
Because I was gonna try to do
I'm not doing it for you. He's showing me his. He's like bouncing it up and down.
Don't do it. Stop that.
Well, don't bother me, and I won't have to tell them, these nice people, that.
How many other nice people watching you? Maybe there's the 1 or 2 people that give you a thumbs down.
Don't give me a thumbs down. Back to what I was saying. My best friend really did that for me. We were on the playground, and I don't even remember the guy's name. I remember his face because he was bad. He used to get in trouble all the time. Going through that was a type of trauma for me because it greatly affected my self-esteem, even to this day at 33 years old. And I am not ashamed to say my age, because Beyonce is like almost 40 and she's still freaking great. And Kelly Rowland just came out with, what is that song? Coffee. Kelly Rowland just came out with that. She's older than me and she is fine and fabulous. So if they can do it, I can do it too. So I am not afraid of my age. I think 33 is still pretty young. In my 33 years of age, I have had confidence issues off and on. Like even as a teenager, I had the opportunity where my mom was asking, you know, like if I would be interested in laser. I don't think she asked me, but the conversation came up about me having laser surgery, which would lighten my birthmark, and I didn't want to, because I was like, no, it's a part of who I am. I'm comfortable with it. I'm okay with it, and I want to keep it the way it is. At that time, my mentality was, you know, this is the way God made you, so, you know, embrace it. And I really tried to, y'all. I really did. It's a lot easier said than done to have confidence and, you know, not be insecure about your flaws. Especially when your flaw covers half of your damn face. My husband just rolled his eyes at me, y'all. Since day one, he has just thought my birthmark, you know, is nothing to it. He's like, I like it. My opinion has to matter before his, because I'm the one who actually has the birthmark. I look at myself in the mirror every damn day. My confidence has to, you know, be enough. My confidence issues nowadays are less about my birthmark, though. I will say that, like, it doesn't bother me anymore, not as much anyway. Like, I do have my moments where I look at it and I'm like, oh, I wish it was lighter, or oh, I wish I had freckles instead. But at the end of the day, you know what, it is what it is. It's there. I don't want to get rid of it. As I have grown up and been to various doctors, I've been told my birthmark was a Mongolian spot. I've been told it was a port of wine, or port wine, I don't know, something. When I looked those things up, that did not look like mine. So last summer, I took it upon myself to look up bluish greenish birthmark on your face, and it shows so many pictures of birthmarks that look like mine. And guess what? It was so weird because it was mostly Asian people, and come to find out, it's more common in people of Asian descent. I'm 1%, so maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know, but it's called a Nevus of Ota. That's what I learned last summer. It was an unofficial thing. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose myself. I went to my first eye appointment this year, 2020, since I was, I think, in 3rd grade. And the first thing she said to me when I sat down was, "Have you ever heard of a Nevus of Ota?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually just started reading about that last summer."
That's my ex-girlfriend's name.
And I think that's what my birthmark is. And she was like, "Yeah, it is." So she started kind of, well, she didn't say it like that, obviously, but she kind of started just to explain exactly what it is. And come to find out, it's not just a skin surface issue. It actually goes beyond the surface and can affect my eyesight. I am at a higher risk of having glaucoma and some other stuff that I don't really want to say, because I don't want to speak that stuff into fruition. I don't want to speak it into the universe, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to put that on me. Glaucoma can be prevented. Like, I can take special steps to prevent having glaucoma. These other things, I don't think you can take special steps to prevent them. While I was there, she did give me a special test for glaucoma, and she said that my veins or something in this eye are a little constricted, I think. Yeah, I don't want to listen. I am not saying the exact terms that she used because I don't really remember. Basically, she said it looks like there is a little issue going on over there. And this was back in February. I was supposed to go in for more testing this month of April. However, due to coronavirus, I can't do nothing. Thankfully, someone that I know, she actually works at a glaucoma center. Maybe it's not a glaucoma center. She works for doctors who treat patients with glaucoma. And so she reached out to me instantly, because when I found out what it is, I did post it on Facebook, because I was just like so excited that a doctor finally got it right. And she was like, "Yes, you definitely need to make sure you stay with your checkups," because my doctor said I basically need to go see her every 6 months. Like, normally, you know, your visits are at once a year, annual. I'm happy. I just want to make sure I have healthy eyesight. I don't want glaucoma. I don't want to have any issues. I have decent vision right now, and I want to keep it that way. I did just start wearing glasses, but they're just for reading, because y'all, my vision when I'm reading, it starts to get blurry than a mug. But anyway, I'm about to get my mom on the line. Mom, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay, so Mom, when I was born, like, was my birthmark dark or lighter? I think in my baby pictures, it pretty much looked the same as it does now. I don't know.
Well, what happened was they said that would go away. You had a mark like that on your back, and kind of like on your butt, and they said that's just how you laid, you know, while I was pregnant with you. They said it would go away.
Yeah.
But as you begin to get older, it didn't go away. And so one time when I had took you into the doctor, they had asked me about it, and I said, well, because later on they said, well, when it didn't go away, it was just a birthmark. But I had took you to a new doctor, and they had asked the question, did you fall or something? And I said, no, I was told it was a birthmark. Go back and look at her report. So that's what they did. So from then on, it was just known as a birthmark. And then you sent me something about a year ago thinking exactly what it was, but nobody really knew other than the fact that it was a birthmark.
Right.
And then I was just instructed that birthmarks like that you were supposed to wear some type of sunscreen and not be in the sun a whole lot.
Well, thank you, Mom, for your time. All right, love you, Mom. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
At first, she was told it's gonna go away, which Mongolian spots do. My kids had them too. The little blue or brownish spots on their behind and their lower back. Like when you first saw my pictures, you were just like, oh, she's cute. You didn't think like, what the hell happened to her face?
Absolutely not. I thought it was kind of attractive.
Is he just trying to be romantic or y'all believe? Tell me in the comments. But no, he has always told me that my birthmark stands out and it adds to my beauty and all that lovey-dovey stuff. I'm gonna tell you guys a few facts about Nevus of Ota, and I do have my phone here to help me out because, like I said, this is kind of new to me. Like, yeah, last summer when I first read about it, I was pretty sure that it's what I have, and I did do a lot of reading about it, but I didn't really like retain that information very well. So basically, a melanocyte, and I think I'm saying it right, it has to do with your pigmentation in your skin. So on my birthmark side, I have an excessive amount of melanocytes, which somehow causes this bluish pigmentation. So that I did obviously retain that information. And unfortunately, that can have some downsides, some serious effects. It normally occurs on like one side. The occurrence on one side of your face or your body or whatever, it's called unilateral. Next fact, it's more frequent in females. Okay, so some patients do have it on both sides, bilateral. So one thing I did forget to mention is that I also have this inside of my eye. I have a lot of blue spots in my eye. I've showed it before in my Instagram stories, but I guess I'll post some pictures at the end of this video just so you guys can kind of see what that looks like as well. Honey, so knowing that I am very insecure about my birthmark, how do you encourage me to, you know, be more comfortable with it?
How do I encourage you to be okay with it? I don't know if I really do. I mean, all I can give you is words of like, I like it. I know you don't. I don't know. I just like, it's just different. It's not the same. You're not the norm. I think it's attractive. It's just, I don't know. What do you think about people like vitiligo
I always
and stuff?
say, I remember in elementary school there was this guy who had vitiligo, and I didn't really think much of it. I guess with me having a birthmark, when I see people,
I think yours is less noticeable. And I'm only just saying for me, my thing. So I don't have any birthmark, of course, on my face, but I got a lip that got busted in my lip. I'm conscious about that. I'm always smiling, trying to make it tighter. Right here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But it, to me, it's hugely noticeable when you see it. Go, oh my God, look at his lip. It's like hanging down and stuff.
At all.
Okay.
Barely. Like, in all seriousness.
Well, that's how I think.
Nothing.
That's how I think about. That's how I think about that.
Covers up half of my face.
But it's not that prominent. If you look at old photos of you when you were in high school or when you were younger, it's way more prominent for sure.
Yeah. But even like when I was substitute teaching, it's very prominent. Like, kids noticed it. Like, I would get a lot of compliments. But
it's not prominent. They noticed it, but it's not prominent.
One of the main things that just strikes this like uncomfortableness inside of me is when people say, what happened to your face? Because I just think it's so rude, and I'm so uncomfortable with it as it is. I mean, I try to look at it as like people are just curious.
For sure.
But I had somebody literally ask me, and this was like just this past 2019. This guy at the store was like, so what happened? You know, what happened to your face? I am not like the type of person that's quick to come back on people if they say something. Well, then I wasn't. Now I'll just cuss your ass out. But at that time, being young, and I was just really sweet, and I wasn't really quiet, but I was kind of shy. I wasn't quiet with my friends and stuff like that, but I was very shy, which was probably a result of, you know, my birthmark and how I was received by people. In middle school, my sister said, and I literally just found this out, she just told me when we were on Christmas vacation, we were talking about it, and she was like, yeah, people used to say, like when I would tell them you're my sister, they'd be like, Britney with the birthmark. Ugh. Like, I just cringe. Sometimes when I hear or say the word birthmark, like, I literally just cringe inside, because I'm like, ooh, like, for me, it has such a negative connotation, if that's the word I'm looking for. Like, I associate it with negativity, because growing up, that is what it was. Like, I just, anytime somebody brought up my birthmark, I just instantly, like, became uncomfortable. Even now, I mean, it's not as bad now as it was. And then I had this guy who had this huge crush on me, but he used to crack on me so hard, y'all. It was so weird, because he would talk so bad about me and have everybody laughing and stuff, and then next thing you know, he asked me to be his girlfriend. He used to call me Kano, like from Mortal Kombat. I'll probably post a screenshot of what Kano looks like. But yes, he used to call me Kano, y'all. And it used to hurt my feelings. Like, I would try to laugh it off, but it really did hurt my feelings. I hope that gives you guys a better understanding. And now y'all can watch without wondering, what is wrong with her face? What is that? I wonder what it is. You know, you don't have to watch with curiosity anymore. And we're back on. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I will gladly answer, as long as it's respectful. If not, you will get blocked. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to join the channel if you want to see, you know, more of what you saw here. Just different topics, and I'll definitely post some vlogs of just me and my husband, some date night stuff, you know, get a little romance crack-a-lackin'. Other than that, I'm gonna finish my hair, y'all.